don't be too cheap when it comes to your dreams. Think about how much money you spent on that weekend getaway, that designer bag that you don't even wear, those shoes that's collecting dust, that electronic device that you paid hundreds of dollars for that you just forgot about. And that's money down the drain. But what about money that actually can be applied to your dreams and goals? This is where people get too cheap. So they rather spend money on Black Friday on crap that they're never gonna wear to impress people that they don't even like, versus actually spending money on their dreams. If I have an idea, it costs me about $140 to create a website, and I can get that done on Fiverr. And a lot of people know about this, but do you think that they're actually gonna spend the money on their dreams? Nah. This is where people get cheap. So don't be cheap. Don't be cheap when it comes to your dreams. This is where you got to be like very generous when it comes to your dreams and goals. I call this concept Vegas money. Vegas money is the idea that there's a certain kind of money that I'm supposed to blow. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to have a good time with my friends. I want to blow this money. If I didn't, that means I didn't have a good time there. I'm just wasting my time. I go to Vegas and I'm being too cheap to even spend a little bit. No, this is money I put aside to blow, to make sure I had some fun. So apply that Vegas money mentality to your dreams and goals. Meaning, don't have any kind of outcome attachment to whether this is going to work or not. Forget about if it's going to work. Just do it anyway. Oh, that $140 on Fiverr, yeah, I could do that, but what if it doesn't work? What if my business is actually not going to work? Well, here's the thing. You got to create faster feedback loops. So, Tony Robbins says it best. He says that feedback is the breakfast of champions. A lot of people are walking around delusional. They don't even realize if they're moving faster towards their goals or if they're moving faster away from their goals. They don't even realize. They got no feedback. So in order for me to find out if my idea is valid or if it's just some idea that I think is going to make it in the marketplace, I think people will buy it. I think, okay, can you move from the idea phase to the implementation phase faster? And this is where Vegas money comes in. If you got that Vegas money principle, that Vegas money kind of mentality, money I'm gonna blow, then I want you to just go from idea to prototype. Idea to get to the marketplace. So we go from ideation to fruition to get to the marketplace faster, because the market will certify you. If you're watching this video and you think, oh, I need more certifications, I need to get more, more studies. A lot of people got imposter syndrome. They don't think they're good enough yet. Hey, did you know that if you just read 3 books on a topic and you watch a few videos, you already know more about that topic than probably 90% of the population? You already can give some type of mentorship to someone that hasn't done that. So a lot of people, they don't think that they have enough yet. So they think that, okay, I gotta still study, I gotta still learn, and they're always gonna be learning. I started my business in 2012. Guess what? There was a lot about public speaking that I had to learn. But you know what? I started making money right away. In 2012, I was already making money with my business because I had to go to the market. And you know why I became one of the top public speaking trainers in the whole world? Is because the market certified me. So the market will certify you. That's why you gotta go to the market faster. You can't just have these ideas in limbo. You can't have ideas just being stuck in your mind. Okay, right here in the brain, all these ideas, all this rumination, all these thoughts. Get it out of your mind and into the market. And one of the big reasons that people don't go to the market fast enough is that they're being too cheap. They're like, I'm not going to spend money. I'm not going to go spend $140 on a website. I'm not going to do that. No, because I think I could do it on my own. That's another fallacy. You think you could do it on your own. Here's what millionaires, they don't think like that. Millionaires are willing to apply talent and to recruit talent to help them get their projects going. Because I'd rather hire somebody to where for them, that thing that I'm trying to do, that I'm like, building a website is hard for me. I want to hire somebody where for them it's a game. It's a hobby. They would even do it for free. They're so good at it. They enjoy it. That's the kind of people that you got to hire. You got to hire people to where for them it's a game. For you, it might be a job. And let's talk a little bit about, okay, where should I hire? You gotta tackle it one bottleneck at a time. What is the constraint in your business, or what is the constraint in your life? What is the biggest challenge that you have? You gotta create that immersion. The immersion is what's gonna help you to move past the challenge. So if my problem right now is ads, let's say that I don't know how to reach prospects, I don't have enough leads. If you don't have enough leads for your business, guess what? You really don't have a business. Leads is the lifeblood of any business. And sales cures all problems. But in order to get sales, I gotta have what? I gotta have leads first. So if I don't know how to get leads, then maybe I'm not good at marketing. Maybe I don't know how to market. Maybe my biggest constraint is that I don't know how to run ads. I just don't know. And what you don't know, you don't know. There's theoretical knowledge, right? I could watch a video about running ads and I could say, yeah, I think I understand the template. But then there's procedural knowledge. There's practical first-person knowledge. Something that you've done. Now, by the way, if you want to run ads, remember I talked about earlier, millionaires recruit others to do the work for them. Are you the person that have to run ads? Or should you recruit somebody, maybe from Fiverr, to run ads for you? One of the best things that you can do is get a tutor. Because you want to learn enough about something that you can give some kind of direction and also understand when the work is being done correctly or when there's shortcuts that taking place. So I gotta know enough, let's just say we're talking about running ads, I gotta know enough about ads to where I can see if we're doing a good job or not, but that doesn't mean I'm the person that has to run the ads, right? So the first step that I might do is go on Fiverr and get someone to be a tutor for me. Walk me through Facebook ads. Let's log on together on Zoom, screen share. I'm gonna just run the ad, but with your guidance, walk me through it. One of the best investments you can do is get a tutor. You can get this on Fiverr to teach you how to do it. But then don't just keep doing it yourself. Then what you wanna do is, after you learn enough about that said topic, you wanna employ an expert to do it for you. Why? Because your job as an entrepreneur is to create ideation. Your job is to create demand in the marketplace. Your job is to talk about your product. You want to talk about the different needs, the different pain points. You want to talk and educate the market. That's your job. You want to be networking with other high-level entrepreneurs. Your job is not to be over there, getting nitty-gritty in all the tech stuff of a Facebook ad. But you got to know enough about it so that you can have an input. But the job of an entrepreneur is to create strategies. The job of an entrepreneur is to make big plays. It's like we're at war. If I'm at war, there has to be a job for the general as well. There has to be a job for the sergeant, for the lieutenant. Everybody has a job. You want to oversee as an entrepreneur. You don't want to get stuck in the nitty-gritty. And a lot of times we're control freaks. We may be good at something. No, I'm good at video editing. That doesn't matter if you're good at something. How much time is it taking you? Be willing to employ the hard labor of others, the hard work of others, the talent of others in order to free you up, and to free you up in terms of your bandwidth as well and your mental capacity. If you do that, you're on your way to becoming a millionaire.